We're still. I gotta download Drunk Uncle song again. Find out where it is. Turn this light off. There we go. Alright, let's get the chat going. Got the multi-stream chat here. Yeah, watch. Haven't heard this one from Mr. Nice Guy in a while. The Eddie Block Show. What am I looking for here? You'd think I wouldn't have to do this every time. Where'd it go? What's up, everybody? How you doing today? Hope everybody's having a good day. I know I am. Where is it? So it says it's right there. There we go. There's your chat. People like to have the chat. I don't see anybody chatting yet. I think we're all alone still. I think we're alone now. There doesn't seem to be anyone around. Yeah, it says we're live. So we've got 3 people watching. What's up, people? Hope you're having a good one. Turn the monetization on. Hey, you guys are going to watch those commercials. I might as well get paid for them, right? There we go. What's up, Debbie Ann? How are you doing, my friend? Hope all is well. Ooh, what did I do? I gotta fix this thing. There we go. There we go. Now I can see it better. How you doing today? Hope everyone is well. Gotta stay hydrated. Man, where is everybody today? You doing all right? Well, that's good. I'm glad. I'm glad. What did I do today? I didn't do much. I did some laundry. I had to do some work around the house. We have an inspector coming sometime this... I don't know. We had a generator put in a long time ago. We paid for the inspection. The electrician never called to get it inspected. My stepdad was like, hey, what the heck's going on? So, finally, we did it. So, some good news. Let me see if I can make this taller up here. We did go, well, I did. I went and bought my tickets. So this Saturday, I'm going to go film up in Sacramento. We're going to go to a horror show. A horror, something, whatever you want to call it. A horror show convention, that's it. Is that a tall third? Yeah, it is. It is. It's one of those TAL ones. Yep, I love it. Keep stuff nice and cool. Remember when that guy got in a fight with me for stealing my thermos? That was a tall one too. And then stupid Trump rally took it. But so Saturday we're gonna go to. I'm gonna film it live for you guys from the horror convention in Sacramento, California. That should be fun. But here's what's even gonna be more fun. I bought a ticket to go see Kaylee McEnany. I always say her name wrong. Kaylee McEnany. She's going to be in Pasadena next month. And for $222, you go to a dinner and a gala where she's going to be speaking at. And you get to meet her. There's not a priority. What's up, Westlife? They say they're your first people to get to take a photo op with her. What's up, Ultimate? What's up, guys? So, yeah. So, I'm praying. Got my fingers crossed that I get to meet Kaylee McEnany next month in July in Pasadena. That's gonna be a lot of fun. And then I don't know if you guys see like crazy conventions you want me to go to. Like there's a furry convention I wanted to go. So we're kind of waiting for Drunk Uncle to get off of work. Let's see, where's Donnie? Donnie's actually outside. What's the weather today? It's nice and cool today, I believe. I believe it's cool today. It's what is the temperature right now? It's only 84 degrees. It's only 84 degrees. Kids? What kids? Where do I find event? You know what? Last night we just started looking up. We typed in conventions in California, and we found both things. So I'm good to go. I'm gonna have fun down in LA and Pasadena next month, and this weekend should be cool too. Here, you guys want to see what? Let me see if I can look it up again. Let me find it. Convention, Sacramento. Is that the Scottish Rite? I think it's at the Scottish Rite something. Sacramento Scottish Rite. Upcoming event. Let's see if it's on here. Scottish Rite. That's from 2021. No. Let's see. California conventions. Let me type that in again. Maybe. I don't know. I found it before. I paid for the ticket. I'll just go to my email. My email should be able to pop it up. We did it last night. Yesterday, where are you? Eventbrite. That's the one for. Oh, here we go. 11 horror events. View to add to my Apple Wallet. We should do that. Whatever. What is it called again? Sorry. I'm lost, guys. The Love Horror Events SAC Horror Film. Love Horror Events SAC. Not the film festival. Love tickets. Love Horror Events. SinisterCon, that's what it's called. At the Scottish Rite Center. Where can I go see? Here we go. Let me show you this. Okay, why is my stuff not working right now? Sorry, I downloaded Streamlabs again, and Matilda. Who's Matilda? Who's Matilda? I'm lost. I don't know who Matilda is. Where are we at? Alright. I gotta redo this program. I worked on it a little bit today. And I paid for a full year in advance. So that really sucked. Here we go. Done. The Creature. 12 to 12:30. Well, I'll get in there from 12:30 to 6:30 on Saturday is when I'm going. Face coverings are optional. Great. Now how do you get to it? Now let me click on it. Sinister Creature Con. Let's look it up again then. You would think they would make this a lot easier. Here we go. This is a better website for it. This Bill Moseley guy. What's that, Lillian? So Ross Marquand, I don't know who that is, but it looks like he's from Avengers and The Walking Dead. Never watched The Walking Dead. Bill Moseley is from Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. Jennifer Rubin, I don't know who she is, but she's good looking. William Rosedale, they say from Fright Night. Amanda Bursch, y'all know. Married with Children. Rochelle Davis from The Crow. Ed Kersinger from Freddy vs. Jason. Joe Bob Biggs from Friday Night Drive or something Driving. Darcy, I wouldn't mind meeting her. Fred Williamson from Dusk Till Dawn. Lisa Loring from The Addams Family. Oh no way, she was Little Wednesday, huh? Linnea Quigley's gonna be there. Miss Misery's gonna be there. David Howard Thornton. So a lot of these people are all gonna be there. You get a chance to meet them. So it'll be fun. Rachel True. Oh, she canceled. She just canceled. She was gonna be there. Dang it! I wanted to meet her. This guy would have been cool from the Fast and the Furious too. But yeah, that's where I'm going this weekend, and I will be filming it live for you this weekend. While it's 103 degrees and it felt like 111. Damn, that's hot. No, thank you. Too hot for me. Too hot to handle. Too cold. So, what movie is that from? I probably didn't even say it right. There was a confirmed tornado very close to where you grew up. It was 100 yards wide. That's a football field. That's a football field. Still no drunk uncle. Dang, that's crazy. A football field's length. That's a pretty big tornado. I don't know. What is the average size tornado? Does anybody know? Does anybody know? Anyways. Hold on. You know, Willow said, okay. I don't even see her. Slower. That was the storm on Monday? Oh, is that the one that... I gotcha. Because on Monday you just left all of a sudden. That's the one, huh? That's crazy. No way. I'm glad I live in California still. But we got earthquakes. So you guys are like, I don't know how you deal with them earthquakes. What's up, Jamie and Deborah? I don't know why. Once again, they're probably just going to be showing you only the stuff that they want you to see. Right? I thought hearings are supposed to be both sided. You know what? Let's look up the definition of a hearing. How about we look... Okay, here we go. Let's show you this. Let's pop it up on the screen. Alright, so congressional hearing. Select hearings back to the 85th Congress. A hearing is a meeting or a session of a Senate, House, Joint, or Special Committee of Congress, usually open to the public, to obtain information and opinions on proposed legislation, conduct an investigation, or evaluate, oversee the activities of a government department or the implementation of a federal law. In addition, hearings may also be purely exploratory in nature, providing testimony and data about topics of current interest. Most congressional hearings are published 2 months to 2 years after they're held. Oh, lovely. You can find and search your congressional hearings by a basic search, advanced search. But yeah, so you would think, I would think, they need to show both sides, right? Oh, now Willow showed up. You had a small earthquake last week, Willow? Wow. So a hearing, still to me, you know, you would think you got to hear both sides, right? Have you heard both sides at all from any of the hearings so far? It's all been one-sided. They're all just going after the Patriots. It's just the Democrats against us, and of course they have that token. I got to go into Photoshop, and I got to make a Photoshop a meme of our token Republican that they have on there. Stupid Cheney. What a joke that is, right? And you notice, there's all kinds of people on the committee, but they're letting Cheney do most of the talking. You know why? You know why? Because she's a Republican. And now they can say, well, we got a Republican on here. Not the right kind of... Yeah, the rhino on there is what you got. You don't got a real Republican. Sorry, I got to drink some of my fruit. Or eat some of my fruit. Got a little probiotic stuff. Willow, you took a nap. So did I. Debbie, you enjoy earthquakes? I don't have problems with earthquakes. Here comes the brats. There's Brownie. There's Donnie. Alright, you want to come say hi, Brownie? Come on. Come on. Jump up. Come on. Jump up. Come on. I'm not going to pick you up. You know how to jump up here. There you guys go. Here's the Browners. Huh. Yeah, she's daddy's little girl, aren't you? What, Browners? Hi, Donnie. Okay, get down, Browners. You know I don't like it when you lick me. No. And that's what she said. Actually, I don't think anybody's ever said that. There's the big monster. Huh. He's been in this pool. You can tell he's all soaking wet. I had this, my friend Aaron, when he moved, he gave me this, it's like a pond pool. It's like, I don't know, it's like this big. So he goes in there and stands in it all day long. Willow, Hoper thinks that's putting it nicely. Stephen Atkins says, looks like they're using clown show to attack the political opponents. Of course they are. Of course they are. You know, I don't know, I'm kind of getting used to this hat now. I didn't like it when that lady picked it out. The waitress. I don't mind it. It's not that bad of a hat now. You know me, I like to collect hats. I'm a collector. I like to collect hats. And I like to collect military stuff. And film posters. Old film posters. That's the stuff I collect. So, And stickers. I'm a sticker person. I don't know why. Like, I don't know why even keeping it. This is a sticker from on my truck. They put these steps on my truck, so when you open the door, they go, and then when you close the door, they sneak back up. I don't know why I kept the sticker. I'll probably put it on my laptop. My laptop.
Hola.
There he is. Can you guys hear Drunk Uncle say something, Drunk?
Hola.
Okay. I don't know why the black hole. I'm using this program called Black Hole because, what do you call it? The Macs don't have an output for sound, so you can't just bring in the sound from the computer into this program. So what I have to do is I have to use this other program called Black Hole, but it never gets the sound from Discord for some reason. All right, now let me find you on here. Is this you? There we go. We'll put Drunk Uncle up on the screen. Where are you? That's not it. That's not it. Now I can't put you. Oh wait, we did Skype the other day. That worked, huh? I had to switch to Skype. Let's try Skype. There we go. Now we got you on here. Now we got you up on the screen. You guys can see good old Drunk Uncle here starting shit.
Yeah.
That's another. I'm using this new program, and so I'm still figuring it out. Not new, it's old. But like trying to get all these boxes to fit. That's the one thing I don't like about this program. So like, excuse me, on my old program, if I open up Discord again, it would leave the box in the same place. Everything would be the same way I set it up. Not this program. What mail is this? Oh, Chick Chant. That's right. You know what? So the local casino here, they keep sending me. What did they send me this time? Alright, so I got $25 bonus auto cash. A free room Sunday through Thursday. Up to 2 nights. I should take advantage of this. You don't have to pay for it, so why not, right? Maybe I'll go say Sunday, Monday night at the hotel for free. We'll do the live show from there. As of 5/12/2022, you have 815 points to spend. That's a $4 reward to yourself. Oh no, I got a $4 reward. You know where you know why they sent me this? Because when Willow came to town, her and I went to the casino. It's all Willow's fault. All Willow's fault.
Is it on like an Indian reservation or something?
Oh yeah, we got an Indian reservation. It's like if I could fly my drone there, I could get there like in 10 minutes. You know what I mean? It's like just getting there. But to take the road to get there, I could go down Road 200 and come back up. So that's a casino called Chichansky. It's Chichansky India Casino.
It just clicked back over. However, there's like a severe thunderstorm warning in my area, so it may be.
Maybe you.
Yeah.
Probably.
It's running.
Okay. I think it's probably you right now because I got my internet tower up. And like I used to have obstructions. Like watch, let's go to the satellite. My Starlink app. It says I expect an obstruction every 4 minutes, but when you look at, let's do a speed test. It's not doing it. Visibility. Oh, I still do got one big tree. So like, god damn it. Excuse me.
I was watching Tim Pool the other day, and he was talking about how they got a couple Starlink things for their studio. And I did remember him saying something that he was talking about, you know, the speeds on how they, you know, were decent. And he was like, you know, for a stream, you know, you probably need to keep it 480p or below. He's like, but nobody's really going to complain about 480p or below. So I just remembered that, and I went over and checked what your video settings have the capabilities of, and you're up to 720.
Yeah.
So that might hinder it a little bit, just based on what he said, though.
Yeah, but I'm not going to do 480. That's awful. He's talking about just in, like, every once in a while. Nobody's going to... If you're on 480p the whole time, nobody's going to watch you drunk. I won't watch a 480p video. It's awful. They're ugly. But I'm there. I'm almost... You can barely see. Let's see. Hold on. It'll come around. It'll come around. See, it's all clear, 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 clear. You can see just a little bit. Now you see that big tree is still in the way. See that tree coming around?
Yep.
So that's why.
Here's Digga.
What's up, Digga? No, she's home now. She was harassing me today. She learned that you can do voice messaging in Facebook Messenger, and I tell you what, I hate Facebook Messenger. Right? I got so many freaking messengers, and and Digga Warp and Willow, they like switch every day. One day they're sending me messages on Instagram. The next day they're sending me text messages. The next day they're sending me Facebook messages. It's like, why can't you just stick to text messages? I can always get those. Like on my phone, I can't get Facebook Messenger because when they kicked me off of Facebook, I tried loading Facebook onto my phone. My phone now recognizes that I was kicked off of Facebook and it won't let me add Facebook back to my phone. Can't even add it. Alright, let's get started with the news. Where are we at? We're going to do the hearings tomorrow too, by the way. Gonna do the hearing time, so 10 o'clock my time. 10 o'clock my time. Alright, hold on. I'm waiting for the stupid commercial to pop up. Watch, now that I'm going to leave, the commercial is going to pop up. Because I'm trying to switch over here for you guys so you guys can see it. Here we go. Maybe there's no commercial this time. Holy shit, are we lucky? No commercial? Alright, so it says, White House shifts from blaming Putin to oil companies for high gas prices and calls on them to be patriots. So it's no longer the president's fault that the gas prices are so high. It's the fault of the gas companies, right?
It's like, I guess if you're able to get a certain price, then if people will pay it, then, maybe. Started looking into it and stumbled across that it tends to be, I think even Crowder may have covered it.
Yeah, they did.
I live in North Carolina.
Hey, EFO.
Let's say, and South Carolina, they're debating whether or not that they just want to get rid of, like, vaping, or they're going to heavily tax it, or whatever. What's the likelihood that leases or permits now a year from, you don't know when it's coming, so it's not smart. And then, you got what Crowder showed, him saying over and over he's going to get rid of it.
Yeah.
So why invest in a new location? It doesn't make sense business wise.
All right, now people are saying we're buffering. Let's hold on a second. I don't know. Let me look. I almost sometimes don't want people to tell me when I'm buffering, just because it stops the show and it starts getting my nerves going.
Yeah.
I'm not buffering, and I'm downloading and uploading twice to watch this video right now. I'm not buffering, guys. So I don't know if you guys are buffering. Down there, you get the Roughnecks out there, and Roughnecks make what, close to $100 an hour, don't they? If not more. So you get these guys making $100 an hour, right? And the equipment, those drilling towers cost millions of dollars, right? And they can just rip it from you. So as a
you know how much money at it? Like this guy
money.
He's probably in debt to his son.
Probably in debt to his son. Anyways, so it says the White House on Wednesday shifted from blaming Russian President Vladimir Putin, and you ever notice it's never his fault. There's nothing ever his fault. Shutting down that Keystone pipeline, that didn't affect the gas prices at all. No.
Yeah.
Never. Let's see. So he says to oil companies for record high gas prices, calling on them to be patriots and do more to lower prices. Well, how about in California, you lower the regulations on the people? Maybe then they can afford to, like, I can't even get California gas here. The gas we buy here in California is not from California.
Just get rid of the federal tax on it. That'll lower it by at least $1.20 or $1.50 or something like that. If you just get rid of the federal tax on it.
Hold on, let's see. Let's see what that is. Federal tax on gas. Yeah, most of what you pay on gas is taxes. Gas.
I don't know.
Well, the state, so California charges 51 cents in gas tax, 7.7 cents. Total tax are 58. No, there's a federal gas tax too, right? Because you have federal, I'm sure there's a federal tax too. There's gotta be. There's gotta be. Oh, here we go. What is the federal gasoline excise tax rate? So that 18 point flows over there in the Bay Area. House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre said during a Wednesday press conference, "We are calling on them to do the right thing." I think this says so. Meanwhile, chastised the Biden administration for pushing a misguided green agenda while ignoring its intermediate effects on the economy. The American Petroleum Institute, which represents the industry, said it has compounded inflation that's affecting this, right? It's a day at the most, if that. Yeah. Right? That's like, oh, I'm going to feed the homeless. We're going to stop starvation. I'm going to give you 1 day's worth of food.
Yeah, that'll fix it.
Yeah, that'll fix it.
They'll never be hungry again.
Right? Dude, we're down to 8. That's true.
Hiatus for a while.
Yeah. All right, let's move on to the next link. Let's see what the next news is we got for you guys here. Lauren Boebert is taking legal action. I tell you what, if she was a paid escort, she'd be one of those expensive ones because she's pretty good looking.
Yep.
Right? At least give her that. All right, it says she'll take legal action against the Democrat Political Action Committee that claimed without evidence that she was an unlicensed paid escort. Her attorney sent a letter to the American Muckrakers PAC regarding the claims that she was an unlicensed. Won't stop me from advancing freedom in politics. I'm not going to stand by and pretend. It says this political committee, funded by far-left Democrat donors and run by 2 left-wing political operatives, published pages of false statements knowing they were completely fabricated. The law of this type of defamation is clear, and the conduct will be subject to civil and criminal penalties. You know, if anybody in politics was probably an escort, I bet you and I would real quick say the same person. Who do you think, Drunk?
That we would assume, or the rumors?
Assume.
Assume Kamala. Rumors, Barack Obama.
Oh, I thought AOC right away. You know, being a bartender and, you know, she got paid to, you know, I just figured it would be AOC.
No, I figured it would be Kamala.
I was thinking AOC. Let's see.
Kamala prays of power, not money.
Yeah. Let's see what they said. The press release accuses Boebert of working by a Koch family member in Aspen, Colorado. Really? There's a sugar daddy website? Wow.
Been able to easily post a link and be like, boom, here she is. Account created in 2000, well before anybody even knew who the hell she was.
Best sugar daddy seeking a sugar baby between the age of, well, let's search. Oh, city. Let's type in Los Angeles. Let's view the profile. I guess you gotta pay to join to see it. The picture, is that how it works? I'm a sugar daddy. Let's lie. Yeah, I'm not signing up for this. No, thank you. I don't need that. No, thank you, folks. What's up, Charles Snow? Yeah, $7 for diesel in the East Bay area. That's about what it is down here in Central Valley. I'm surprised. And diesel is supposed to be cheaper than gas.
Oh, well, I know you
where the
already
sign
secured one.
Is
yeah.
looking at nature as a technology.
Yeah, so I secured them both now, and I got my hotel room. Minority voters that were going to lose our democracy. That's what the news is telling them, right? What happened? You know, they're totally now admitting that they're one-sided. What was it? What does CNN used to say? What was their slogan?
Most trusted name in news?
Yeah, something like that. Not anymore.
Now, this is us. And I was like, yeah, this.
Well, this is MSNBC. So, MSNBC analyst Cornell Belcher encouraged Democrats to scare the hell out of their potential voters by suggesting they could lose democracy during an appearance on Wednesday. During a panel on Deadline, White House failed Democrat candidate Matthew Dowd suggested that his party should focus primarily on the idea of losing democracy rather than defending President and African Americans in the game. And this is what's important to him, that losing democracy is important to him. You know, most people don't even know what real democracy means.
I'm
And
getting so tired of hearing that word. We need to save our democracy. We need to save our democracy.
right,
Like, you people have probably never used that word so much in your life.
exactly. Let's see. And whether or not it's to be telling women that, you know, women, you think you're losing your rights now. What do you think is going to happen if we don't have democracy? You know what? Why don't you guys go try living in all these countries that you're letting people come from? There's countries in the Middle East where if a woman even looks at another man, and we have people coming from these countries, and it's part of their religion, and then we've got to go and you know, allow the religion to be here and honor their religion, right? Like you have to let women wear hijabs in school, but you can't say the Pledge of Allegiance because it bothers their religion, right? You can't say a prayer at a school because it bothers the religion of a person wearing a hijab, but yet they can wear their hijab all they want. Just doesn't make sense to
Well,
me.
sure they're not stopping you from wearing a crucifix around your neck or something like that, or walking, maybe if you carry your rosary around.
Yeah, but I think if you want to say the Pledge of Allegiance, I think you should be allowed to say the Pledge of Allegiance. They don't have to participate.
Yeah, I remember in school we had a guy that was Muslim, and I didn't really understand what that meant when I was young. But you know, he would just go to another. I don't know if he was forced to, or if that's just what he chose to do. Who knows?
Yeah.
It's like third grade, third grade.
Yeah, long time ago. So let's see. He added that, you know what? African American men who are showing the lowest motivation to turn out in this midterm. You think things are tough for you right now? Where do you think you're going to stand in a country where there's no democracy, where there's absolutely no interest at all in respecting your rights? He's talking to African American men. I think African American men have more rights now than they ever had. They've always had equal rights, right? But now they're pushing it so hard that they're it's. So they're saying they just don't want to go out and vote, right? You think things are tough for you right now? Where do you think you're going to stand in a country in America where there's no democracy? I wasn't going to say that, but yeah,
I'm saying that's what they're insinuating. So, Democrats have always been the party of racism. Always has.
Mm-hmm.
And people are like, oh, party switch. But you see their subtleness. If you really pay attention, you can see the subtleness.
Yeah. Well, sorry. And what does the Democratic Party want you to do? They don't want you going out and another way of controlling people. Totally buffering. You know, guys, you guys got to really do me a favor. I know you hate it when it buffers, and so do I. But you can't tell me when it's buffering, guys. If it's buffering, you got to just deal with it. Because if you tell me that it's buffering, you know what you're doing to me? In my mind, it's messing me up. Just let me look again. I'm going to stop, and we're going to go over here. And another way of... And I'm going to show you guys right now. I'm not buffering. So, it's not buffering, guys. If it's buffering, it's on your side. I hate to say. Right? But also, when I hate it when people tell me it's buffering, because then I figure I'm doing a bad show. And then I totally stop doing my show, and it totally messes my game up. I gotta stop reading the chat sometimes, huh, Drunk?
Yeah, but I mean, on their end, and the reason I bring it up is because it always tends to happen at the worst time. So you start a sentence and you get to the beef of the sentence, and then that's when it buffers, and people are like, I don't understand what was just said. Sounds like it was important, but I have no idea.
Yeah. Well, and another thing too, guys, if I am buffering, there's nothing I can do about it. To be honest with you, there really isn't. So I appreciate it, and I'm not trying to sound like a dick at all, but news and we just on your end, Drunk.
Right now, yes.
Right now it is. All right, let me go try and check it again.
No, just stopped. It's only for a couple seconds.
If it's buffering, you gotta just deal with it, because if you tell me that it's buffering, to be honest with you, there really isn't. I'm not seeing any buffering right now. Where am I?
It seems to be working just fine currently.
Yeah, and that's kind of hard for me. because I want you guys to hear. I want you guys to know everything that's going on. But every time it buffers doesn't mean it's buffering for everybody. Gate Smasher says, and I'm sorry, EFO, I'm not trying to mess with you at all. He said, pat your head and rub your belly, then it should fix the channel. Remember back in the old days when you had the antennas and, you know, the antenna's got to be pointed this way. No, the antenna's got to be pointed this way. You ever had the old antennas, you know, the rabbit ears where you got to point them a certain way to get the, like, well,
yeah, I think I had those in my first apartment in 2001.
Yeah, right, me too. Married with Children, let's see. That's something else. Fired from the industry. Oh, that's that girl from the AT&T. Squirrel. I'm on a squirrel mission. All right, back to Democratic base. Why do you have to scare them? Why do you have to scare your constituents? Right?
That's what the media is and has been for a long time.
The government doesn't want to tell you about shit like aliens and like you ever watch, have you ever seen that show, oh my gosh, Criminal Minds?
I don't think so.
Basically, they're FBI investigators and they stop the public. The government does that.
We just can't handle, and we would have no...
On a Zoom call now, in the building that you're in, you're on... What's worse is when you see them and they're by themselves and they have the mask, but they have it like here to where their nose is. It's like, what? If you're only covering your mouth and not your nose, you're not really protecting yourself like you think you are. Then are you?
I want to do that because if I stop wearing a mask, people are going to think I'm a Republican.
I
can't remember who said that.
Oh, I don't know. Like, but what I was trying to get to is, so there are some stuff that the government should protect us from, right? Just not to create so you don't create a mass hysteria. And these people are saying, no, you need to create a mass hysteria so they'll vote your way. That's a bunch of baloney. That's a bunch of baloney. Because you're scaring the hell out of people, and just so you'll get the vote your way.
That includes Fox, that includes OAN, that includes MSNBC, CNN. All
right.
of them, a lot of them.
Oh, yeah. So we talked about this last night. Remember the whole Border Patrol whipping incident? You know, when they're on the horses? So it says, Fox News co-host Dana Perino tore into the Biden administration on the 5 Wednesday for continuing to villainize Border Patrol agents who were cleared of wrongdoing for allegedly whipping Haitian migrants in 2021. But now, they cleared them once, but now they're going after them again. They're going to get fired, or they're going to get disciplined, right? Whatever happened to double jeopardy? They've already been cleared, now they're in trouble again? It's bullshit. So she said, I find this in a long list of embarrassing things for the administration. This for me goes on top because it incorporates all things that are wrong. They've never been outside of an eastern seaboard, so they don't know what it's like to actually ride a horse and utilize a horse. They convicted these guys before they'd even investigated. Then they found out, oh, it was just horse riding. Oh, they didn't do anything wrong. And they still didn't pull back. Oh, well, here's the video. Let's watch it. Can we watch it here? No, we gotta watch the commercial first. We'll wait for the commercial. But what do you think? Why do you think they're... Oh, drunk's gone. Why do you guys think they're pushing this? Friday's live at 1 p.m. and 8. How many people are watching now? You've got 10. My thing says 12. But I'm also on Twitch, so it might be people on Twitch too. Who knows? Oh, here it is. They're talking about it now. I can turn the volume up. Oh, this is 7 minutes long.
Which saw Border Patrol agents accused of hitting Haitian migrants at the Texas border last September. Turns out, those were just horse reins. And those agents were cleared of criminal wrongdoing because they didn't do anything wrong. But now Biden's going after them for administrative violations. It's not a surprise after how the administration and the media falsely smeared these guys, remember?
It's outrageous. I promise you those people will pay.
We understand and agree that this has been an incredibly heart-wrenching issue.
We've been discussing
Jen Psaki.
disturbing images of U.S. Border Patrol agents on horseback inhumanely corralling Haitians at the Texas border.
I was outraged by it. It was horrible.
How can she be outraged? She's never been to the border.
And deeply troubling.
Border Patrol agents are fuming, with one saying to Fox, the so-called punishment is effing BS, whatever that means. Ooh. Dana, Joe and Kamala, they don't believe in due process, do they?
I find this, in the long list of embarrassing things for the administration, this to me goes to the top, because it incorporates all the things that are wrong. They've never been outside of the Eastern Seaboard, so they don't know what it's...
You know why they're doing this right now, Drunk, right?
I don't think so.
Okay, we got the elections coming up. What was the whole last election about? How did they get people to vote against President Trump? Because they said, oh, he's a racist. He's a racist. They're doing this to show in your mind, border wall. Oh, that's racist. Another one of their ways to, to scare people into voting their way. I mean, what else? What other reason they have for going after these people that have already been cleared? They've already been cleared of any wrongdoing. Like, here's another thing, going against, you don't really watch TV and stuff, but have you ever seen Toy Story, Drunk Uncle?
No.
Buzz Lightyear, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, well, now Disney, they didn't cast him in the Buzz Lightyear series because of his political upcoming Toy Story spinoff based on his character. Everybody Loves Raymond Star took to Twitter to decry the new movie, saw the trailer, and all I can say is Disney and Pixar made a huge mistake by not casting my pal, Tim Allen. Allen, who's 69, voiced the astronaut doll since 1995, and now they have Chris Evans doing it for the upcoming film. Just because Tim Allen, it's, they're cancel culture. They say, oh, you gotta cancel. You gotta cancel. It's junk. Like, people get mad at me all the time. They're like, Eddie, how can you still watch Netflix? How can you still watch Disney? How can you still watch this? Well, you know what? We're policies, but I'm going to give them my money. Now, after Robert De Niro, I will not watch any of his movies because he's just so over-the-top liberal. Right? But you get somebody who's just semi-liberal, I'll still watch their shit.
Well, I've had a strong hatred now. And plus, so I can get.
That's easy because I like Pepsi anyways, right? I still have a soda that I can drink. But I knew Gabriel Iglesias was really woke, right? I still watched him until he became too woke. That's when you stop watching them, everybody's got their own opinions. And, we shouldn't judge people on their opinions, right? But once they start pushing it too much, that's when I start, dropping them. That's the way I work, at least. I don't know. I could be different than y'all. The border agents, there's another story on it. They're calling it bullshit. Border Patrol agents are furious after it has emerged that the Department of Homeland multiple agents go after what President Biden in border visits. That's all this is. He's trying to get more votes for the people. He's trying to push a narrative. You got to scare. It's their scare tactics. You have to scare the people into voting your way. If you don't vote for me and other Democrats, then look what's going to happen at the border for the rest. All your family members coming over across the border. All right, we're moving on to Yahoo News. Huh? What's that, Drunk?
I think everybody that's pushing for these open borders and just let anybody and everybody come over here. If they really wanted to put their money where their mouth is, sort of like fence around their yard. And number 3, they shouldn't have any doors on their houses.
That's a good point here. So
By the way, we paid the $50
to go to it. It's Ontario was given plans to occupy congressional buildings, says the Supreme Court and the Supreme. What's that?
I said I've heard a little bit about this.
Well, I haven't heard anything. I haven't heard anything yet. So it says, in the week leading up to January 6th Capitol assault, Proud Boys leader Enrique Tarrio received a 9-page memo titled to protest the counting of the Electoral College votes from the 2020 presidential election. The memo, which was filed in a court as part of a recent motion made by one of Tarrio's co-defendants, outlined a goal to maintain control over a select few but crucial buildings in D.C. It says, we must show our politicians, the people, are in charge, the memo said. Targeting buildings allegedly included the 3 Senate and House office buildings, the Supreme Court of the United States, and CNN, to at least egg the doorway. Okay, there's nothing wrong with egging a doorway. Well, actually, yeah, there is. That's still damaging property. The demands outlined in the memo included free and fair elections, liberty or death, and no Trump, no America. In Storm the Winter Palace, a section marked for internal use and a Patriot plan for outside Burr, who would spend the day inside the target to use COVID to your advantage, the document advised. Pack huge face masks and face shields. Protect your identity. 1776. So right here it says protect your identity. Then if this was really true, then why did all the Proud Boys, including Rufio and Big, stop and take pictures for the news? So this doesn't make sense right here and there. Already. I wonder where they got this from.
Yeah, I mean, he could have easily gotten sent this document and just,
right?
And just throw it away.
Well, okay, well, speaking, look, Richard Hertz right now, he was trying to send me an email that I didn't get. He's saying, Eddie, did you get my email? Right? YouTube died for him, so he moved over to Twitch and been breaking a window. Participants around the city should pull fire alarms at various locations like Walmart, hotels, and museums to distract law enforcement if necessary. That never happened. Perform sit-ins, readers to use large trucks or large caravan of cars to block intersections to make traversing the city more difficult. Never happened. Now is the time to reach out to truckers or bikers for Trump. Meant for external distribution. Participants were to demand Mitch McConnell, Kevin McCarthy, Mike Pence, and Bill Gates. At the same time, Tarrio and other Proud Boy leaders were operating a so-called Ministry of Defense organization with Tarrio at the top, which Tarrio described as a national rally planning chapter. The first event targeted by the group was a rally in D.C. So actually, they got the document here. Can we actually... Oh, it's got the whole entire thing, too. We can go from page to page. This is interesting. I'm going to have to download this thing and look at it. You guys can look at it, too. It's on Yahoo News right now, or CBS News. It's on CBS News. I don't know. What do you think, Drunk? I didn't see half of the shit that they said that what they proposed. Richard, I'm just going to be honest. Where are we going?
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, Sagittarius.
What's that? What's that?
That it was FBI memo.
Sounds like an FBI memo. Could be. All right, we're going to go back. Every once in a while we do a little something different here. We're doing BuzzFeed stuff. It says, it's my policy to... So this is, employees are sharing little tips from their job for everybody else's use. I don't know. I just thought it was interesting. Let's see what it says. So as a vet tech, I want everybody to avoid toxic plants when sending flowers. Number 2, when shopping at Costco, place items in your cart with the barcode facing up. Cashiers can coffee roast to lower the caffeine content. I never knew that, but I'm not a coffee drinker. So when you order strong coffee, it means basically not regular light roast. Yes, the espresso is more concentrated, but you're drinking such a small amount that it doesn't matter. I didn't know that. I'm not a coffee drinker, though. Let's see, number 4.
I want to disagree with that.
You're going to disagree with that? The coffee thing?
Yeah. I'm not a big coffee person either, but I make coffee. And yeah.
If I do, I get like the frappuccinos. All right.
Oh, yeah.
This
cookies and cream.
Yeah, I like the vanilla. Or the mocha. All right, this one says, I filled vending machines for 10 years. Had rats in their waste all over popping. Wow. Let's see. This person says, number 5, if you're at Walmart and have a large, or you're familiar, small, medium, and large. Yeah. Okay.
Ours are great.
Know enough about it. So that's from a former delivery driver. Can we clearly see your house number when we're driving down your street in the dark? Have you got your phone on hand? I do that for here when they come to my house. A pile. And we'd have to clean up the house before the cleaning lady would come. I'm like, why? We pay her to clean up the house. Why am I cleaning up so you can pay this lady to clean up the house? I never got that.
I want them to think we live like slobs.
Well,
that's probably what my mom would say.
That's exactly what she would say.
Like, at least clean your car up a little bit before you take it to get it washed.
Why? That's what you're paying them for. When I worked retail for lost kids, we were told to ask what color their shoes were. If the kids was grabbed by somebody, they would toss a different shirt on them or a coat or a hat or a wig. So if you ever lose your kid, or if you have a kid, whenever you go out, make sure you always know what color shoes they're wearing. That's actually a smart idea. So it says, I've worked in charity retail for years, and I'll say this. If you're giving in something that you wouldn't use yourself because of the condition, it's more likely it's going to be money. A gift horse in the mouth, right? Got washed, torn, shredded, or any form of significant damage. All of at least... if you're using a hand basket, don't put the hand basket onto the conveyor belt. Take the stuff out and set it on the basket. When I saw people doing that, I would ask them to remove the stuff from the basket. It's beyond rude. Why is that rude? It's in a basket. You're keeping it nice and tight for them. And finally, I'm a professional dog walker. Freaking Richard Hurst. He's starting to get dirty again. All right, here's another one of these BuzzFeed ones real quick. People are remembering the most annoying parts of the 90s, and it sounded like the worst. Let's see, because I'm a product of the 90s. The TV channel that you had to watch to find out what was playing on which channel, and if you... Oh, yeah, number 2. There was no GPS. A stranger would lie and fuck with you. Number 4, talk to the hand. Remember that you'd be arguing with somebody and you're like, talk to the hand.
Mm-hmm.
The worst part was probably the fashion. I kind of liked the fashion. I used to wear those jumpsuits. Having to pee during commercials. Well, that's what I thought commercials were for, is a pee break and a food break. The very low bar for moral panic. Presidents were literally speaking out about Bart Simpson being a threat to the moral fabric of the country, where from today's perspective, The Simpsons is quaint conservative portrayal of a church-going family. Okay, I don't get that. Number 8, it was hard to access information on your obscure hobby. Yeah, now we got the internet. Oh, the Y2K panic. Remember that, drunk uncle? We're all gonna die.
Yeah. I was filling up my beer at a keg party whenever it hit midnight.
Were you? Yeah. I was in Anchorage, Alaska at a what was the place called? It was a rib place. Oh my gosh, trying to think of the name. Tony Roma's Ribs. That's where I was. Number 10, from midnight to 5 a.m., there was literally nothing on TV. If you woke up at 3 a.m. and couldn't sleep, you were stuck watching ads.
Nick at Night was...
Oh, yeah, we had Nick at Night.
We had Nick at Night.
Number 11, the rat tails. Oh my gosh, I never had a rat tail. Did you? There was no dialogue around consent. It was far too open, normalized for guys to be having sex with semi-conscious and... I don't remember that. Beanie Babies, ugly woman, or whatever meant you were essentially worthless. You weren't worthless, you just weren't at the top of the food chain when it came to culture like Spider-Man, Star Wars, or Star Trek got you stuffed in lockers. I never talked about that stuff in school. Doesn't it still do? I would think it still would. Let's see. Have you ever dropped a Nokia on your foot? I don't think I ever... Well, I can't feel my feet, so it doesn't matter. Having to check a newspaper for movie times, making a collect call to a parent for forgetting about somewhere. Let's talk about collect calls in the 90s. Did you ever do that to where you...
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
A little bit. The low-fat diets are saying, I loved butterfly clips in my hair. I never put butterfly clips in my hair. Sorry. Let's see what's next on the list. So we're talking about January 6th stuff now. A judge can fix a January 6th suspect and his son who brought a Confederate flag to the Capitol. Well, we know Drunk saw it on the Confederate flag. He really hates it. Let's see. A father and son who are among real charges. They took 5 counts: obstruction of an official proceeding and aiding and abetting, entering or remaining in a restricted building or grounds, disorderly or disruptive conduct. Disorderly or disruptive. They'll be sentenced in September. On the most serious count, they face a maximum of 20 years in prison. Wow. It's a long freaking time. Let's see if they show a picture.
I don't get why anybody that identifies as conservative.
I didn't do it. I didn't call the female inmate yet. She texted me. Oh, it's the same news. All right. She texted me, but I just didn't go for it. I haven't done it yet. You know, we haven't watched in a while. We haven't.
He's gonna open up the door. He's gonna look up at the counter. I'm chilly outside.
Is that a? I didn't know they have Ruth Bader Ginsburg jackets.
Candy. Ooh, what do they got here? I've never seen these before. Starburst gummies. I mean, I like normal Starburst. Beverage. Oh, look at all the options I have to choose from. Do I want a Gatorade? Maybe a Powerade? Nope. What do they got? Monster, Red Bull, Muscle Milk. Nope, I'm good on all that.
Never tried Muscle Milk, have you?
Arizonas. Ah, here they are. All right, what do I want? Let's go with a strawberry kiwi. That sounds pretty good.
Ooh, strawberry
Nothing like
kiwi.
a 99-cent beverage. All right, guess I'll stand in line now and patiently wait my turn. So he's going to stand there, and he's just going to keep on standing there because that's all you can do when you're waiting in line. And he's sitting there thinking about what he wants to do with these Starburst gummies. Does he want to pay for them? Does he not want to pay for them? Does he want to let the live eye in the sky get him? Oh, snap. He's going to slip him in his back pocket right there. Oh, do the fake putback technique. Oh, we haven't seen that one before. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I guess.
But you can still see him in his pocket.
Candy over here. Oh, you totally can't see the candy sticking out of my back pocket. So he's going to make his way around to the other side of the candy rack. What do I want? Oh, you know what? I'm going to take both. Yeah, I'm going to get a box of each. And I think that's going to do it for me here in the candy section. All right, I guess it's time for me to actually get in line. Today's video is brought to you by
While we're doing this, I'm going to open
They might
up
not have fresh-made daily quarter
Discord to
pounder with free
everybody.
slice and cheese sandwiches, but they do have fresh fruits and vegetables. So if you haven't already, click Fave Trip in the title of the 1,000 subscriber special. And trust me, you want to see that sooner than later.
Hey, how about y'all check everything stay open?
Good evening, Live security team here. The main customer standing at the counter. Would you please?
Is she just watching in?
And just like that, the live.
Let's go. We haven't seen one of those in a while. Off. Let's just go. If you want, I opened it up. You got that turn back on, and what did it play? Where I want to turn back on the national anthem. That was in like the 80s, though. That was in like the 80s, I think. Anyways, you got anything you want to talk about, Drunk, before we get the heck out of here? Nothing? Nothing crazy happened at work?
No.
No? Okay. Okay.
Guy looked at me really weird when he looked like he was either mentally handicapped or homeless. I don't know. He came in and like just looking weird, and I was like, "What kind?" He looked at me like, "There, right there. You go across the street to the grocery store." And
that. Trying to find this guy right here. That should be in front. There we go. But it's not. What is behind it? This. Sorry. I don't know why it's not showing that in front. It's driving me nuts. Oh well. Anyways, well, I guess Drunk Uncle, you got something to say before we go? Don't you say something normally every night? I think.
Yeah. I'll go with the classic one. Bow, 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 bow.
All right, guys. Thank you for being here. We'll be